I think I'm really drawn to more tonal paintings, but I can't get myself to become a complete tonalist.
Mm.
So so a few things like observation. So nature is always more muted than what you think it is. Like even the blue of the like you see this ocean that's vibrant blue, it's not going to be out of the tube blue. Um, I remember one time, a teacher showed me. I had painted this like really dark ultramarine blue for my ocean, and I was wearing a blue jacket, and he picked my sleeve, and he said, "Look, this is really blue, and that is not." So it's all about comparison. So that's like you look at something really bright and saturated, and if you put it up next to nature, it's you're not going to find those pure pigments out there. So part of the reason I grade things down is because of that. And sometimes I see sometimes certain artists, they will intentionally grade their paintings even more than what you see. So sometimes I will experiment with that just to see if I can pull it off.
Mm.
Um, Sometimes I try, not very often, but sometimes I'll try some palettes which are even more limited, like just one red, yellow, and blue, and they may not be my usual ones. They may be something different. Um, Sometimes I'll try the Zon palette. So it just depends. So it depends on the palette choice. So sometimes the goal is to try and so the goal is always to try and replicate the relationships that you see and not exactly copy everything just as you see it. Um, so I'm always trying to, like, if you paint with intention, sometimes you can decide a color scheme or some sort of dominant color for your painting, and then you can push everything. The decisions are made based on that as well as observation. So you have to decide sometimes. So sometimes you might see a really bright saturated green out there, like a spring green, but you can choose to not paint it that bright, depending on where it is in your painting and how it fits into your painting. So yeah, so observation as well as intention will decide the colors that end up in the painting.